Hi, my name is Scott Jordan. I'm the CEO and founder of SCOTTeVEST. We design a full line of clothing that accommodates your electronic devices. We're located here in Ketchum, Idaho. And just last week we were informed that 3,000 of our jackets were stolen from a secure lot while waiting to clear customs. I am doing a live webcast to everyone now to let them know about the story about how the jackets were stolen. And the interesting part is how social media, and Facebook in particular, was used to help recover and lead to some of the, at least to some of the jackets being recovered. Although, I'm asking for all of your help to in whatever way you think is appropriate, without vigilante resorting to vigilante efforts, to help us recover the remaining versions. This is a story about, it's a human interest story. It's a story about homeland security, in my opinion, how our ports are not as secure as what we might think they are. A story about law enforcement, both good and bad. And I'm just going to tell you the facts. There is a Google document where I've laid out these facts. It's not done as a formal press release. I just drafted it about a half hour ago, and it just puts some of the pictures and puts things into context. So I would invite everyone, as I tell the story, to follow along on this Google document. So it's a public document. I will change it as the story evolves, because it is an evolving story. And thank you for watching, by the way. And for future updates on this story and others, you can follow me on Twitter, which is twitter.com/ScottEVest. So basically, last week on Saturday, 3 large containers were stolen from a secure facility pending the clearance of customs. For reference, I've included an image in that document showing just how large a container is. A container is the size of a railroad car. It's huge. These things do not disappear without help. A crane is required to move these. It's my contention then, and remains to this day, that someone on the inside was involved in this heist. 2 of the containers, I'm told, have been recovered. Those contain some sort of, as it was quoted to me, a toxic chemical of sorts. I don't know what those chemicals were, or where they were recovered from, or how they were recovered. The 3rd container, which contained, among other things, the 3,000 missing SCOTTeVEST with a street value of approximately $360,000, has not yet been recovered. I believe, however, that it's likely that the container is still in the lot where it was reported missing. I have no proof of this. It's just a suspicion. So I have reported that suspicion to the police and hope that they would look into it. This is a facility. The address has been provided in the Google document in Compton, LA. It's at 1650 South Central Avenue in Compton, California. That is as secure as you can possibly imagine. There are cameras everywhere. There's no way an individual can walk in and out of this facility without being caught on camera, much less 3 containers leaving the facility. Having said that, the only thing that was reported was a police report that I put a copy of in the Google document as well, that looks like a report that you would file if you lost your bicycle or if a car was stolen. It's a single-page report without any real information as to the involvement of it. I've tried to contact the facility themselves, and they have just referred me to their insurance adjuster. So let me just follow along. I'm doing this with my notes here. It was stolen on March 20th, and the weekend crews came to unload the stuff. And on Monday morning, it was discovered missing, and we were notified about it last Wednesday. I had done some blog post about it. Suffice to say, it ruined my day, and it was very disconcerting. I did some blog post about it, and as a result of some of the blog posts I wrote about it, someone on Facebook, several people on Facebook, just did an eBay search, and lo and behold, several days after it was stolen, this guy, put 5 or 6 different the same products up on eBay. He is located, and I have his address, and all this is right in the eBay, in the Google document. He was located 3 1.3 miles from where they were stolen from. I'm guessing, and it's just a guess, that he might have just been, going back and forth and getting more SCOTTeVEST. So in any event, I found out from that they were being sold on eBay through Facebook, which is a story unto itself about social media, how social media can be used to solve crimes. And I asked everyone on Facebook who brought it to my attention to keep it quiet and let law enforcement do its job. And I thought, having found out precisely who stole it, where they were, and all this information, turning it over to the local police, that recovering all the goods would be simple. Well, what I found out was couldn't be further from the truth. I was on the phone with various people. It was like calling the cable company to get your cable installed or have a problem with tech support. They kept passing me off from one person to the next person to the next person. No one wanted to take responsibility. Ultimately, they had me file the police report here at our local police station in Ketchum, Idaho. Which I did on the weekend, and it was through that reporting here locally in a small town in Ketchum, Idaho. We have a population of 3,500 that we were ultimately able to make a sting operation last night and go after the eBay seller and arrest him. He's been arrested. He only has 15 of the missing 3,000 jackets. He claims he doesn't know where the remainder are. He says he bought them at a swap meet. It doesn't make sense. A swap meet, they were stolen. I'm just thinking out loud. They were stolen on Saturday. They couldn't take the containers to a swap meet. I think swap meets are typically on the weekend. So, and he had them up online, that Thursday or Friday night. So I'm told I have about 3 minutes left to run down. I'm going to do this for the purpose of the YouTube blog post, and then I'm going to continue and take some questions from you. So let me think about what are the other important things here. So the local police department here got in touch with the LA Police Department and did make the arrest last night. We're still trying to recover the missing ones and find out where, how this was done. Again, I believe that this had someone on the inside had to have something to do with this, and any way we can find information leading to that would be fantastic. So I've done a bunch of video recordings of me trying on hold, waiting for the police to pick up the phone, getting transferred from one person to another. It was really quite frustrating, and ultimately, it looks like we're going to have a good result, but we're not out of the woods yet. Here's the situation. I have insurance, but the insurance is no way going to make me whole. They're going to wait until quote unquote the investigation is completed, and there's no way to find the missing SCOTTeVEST. It was their expectation that these were on their way to Mexico, and that they would write a check fairly soon. Well, now that I've brought this attention to light, in fact, it's going to delay the payment and to settle the insurance claim. And therefore, we're going to be in a situation where we can't fill our orders. It takes 4 months to make these products, and we're already on back order on some of these already because we ordered them because we needed them. So I'm asking for just the community to check in, follow my blogs, follow my Twitter, stay alert to what's going on, and understand both the good and bad about law enforcement. If you have the right people, like our local police here, like Officer Gomez, Sergeant Gomez, who ultimately, once he got the information, was able to act on it quickly. But still, there's a major amount of these jackets still outstanding, and we're trying to recover them. So I'm going to wind down here for the formal press conference I'm going to post to YouTube. My name is Scott Jordan. I'm a business owner. My name of the company is SCOTTeVEST, and I'm just trying to recover some stolen goods, and I appreciate all your help. So having said that, please refer to this Google document. I will put this link within the YouTube link, and that's all for the formal blog post. I'm going to now take some questions from the chat room, so you can cut that off.
Okay.